going to explain to you how to create your leadership vision. In this video, I'll explain why leadership vision is important. Start off by identifying what got you to where you are today. Then look at great examples of leaders that you admire. Determine the values you stand for as a leader. And finally, summarize this into your leadership vision. Why it's important is it gives a real sense of focus, provides daily inspiration, helps you to overcome obstacles because you've got your vision to rely on and to guide you. It brings a real sense of meaning and purpose into your life and helps to guide your daily behavior. Let's start by understanding what got you there to the point you are now. The journey started a long time ago. Think of 5 life events that have shaped you as a leader. I'm going to share my 5 events with you now to give you a better idea of what you should be doing. I grew up in a middle-class family, father, mother, and sister. We had good family values. My dad was a real old-fashioned gentleman, charming guy, but indecisive. My mum was dynamite, small package, full of energy and confidence. I was married young, but later we had our girl and boy. Becoming a dad and really understanding the meaning of family values. Very loving and nurturing family life. I went to my dad's school, went there at the age of 12, 2 days and 3 nights on a train, and I arrived at the school for the first time. Started off as an outcast because a lot of the kids had been to preparatory school before then, but through sport and getting naughty, and I was accepted. I ended up really enjoying my school years. Yeah, going on to a definite end was what the school is all about. Great school tradition, self-discipline, sport, and earned privilege. One major event that happened, I didn't realize it was a major event at the time. I was playing under 13A rugby team against Bulawayo Tech, and there was a large boy that we just couldn't stop. He was just almost double the size of us. Well, that's what it seemed like. Eventually, I'd had enough with him constantly scoring, and I crash-tackled him. Unfortunately, he landed on top of me and completely knocked me out. Of course, I was the hero of the day, but more importantly, I became accepted by the group. And probably I continued to take risks on the sports field, and my injuries included broken nose on the hockey field, but it was just part of what I did. Frozen food, I worked in Tabletop and I&J in South Africa for a 12-year period, amazing period of learning, lots of success, major cock-ups. It's very enthusiastic, filled with energy, sometimes drained those around me. Started off heading finance, then took over planning, warehousing, distribution, buying, HR, and security. I ended up with over 200 people in my large team. It's a wonderful learning experience as a leader. Total quality management, I was asked to head it up. This is when I was in the UK and working for Spitters Pet Foods. It was a huge challenge. The first time in my career, I had no staff. Learning how to train others, and then I went on to train 1,000 quality facilitators. Found ways to put fun into quite a dry subject. Had to do a lot of convincing people around the business to make changes. And then I set up an extensive network of like-minded people. Those are my 5 events. My learning from my family is live by values rather than rules. Nurture those around me. Keep things simple and be down to earth in your dealings. Make decisions quickly and then move on. Plumtree, learn to be independent and free spirit. To never give up on something that you believe in. Aim high and believe you can get there. Be a leader, but take responsibility. Be firm, but always be fair. David and Goliath, courage is unplanned. It just happens. Single-mindedness, if you believe in something, go for it. I enjoy being liked, which means I look to engage and delight people, but I struggle to give people tough feedback, but I still do it. I thrive on tough challenges. Frozen food years, take people with you on the shared vision. Empowered teams deliver great results. Respect for all, everyone at whatever level. The greatest learning comes from doing. Turn problems into opportunities. Ask for and accept help. Total quality management, getting results through others without authority, getting key stakeholders on board, learning to facilitate and coach people through change, and achieving change through champions. Lots and lots of learning in my 5 events. Think of your 5 events. Now let's move to leaders that I most admire. You think about leaders you admire. Nelson Mandela, wonderful leader. Empathy, understanding other people, giving everyone a part of the new vision. the Rainbow Nation, a great servant of the people. Unfortunately, none of the leaders that followed him were anything like him, not in the same class. Richard Branson, exciting, innovative, just a wonderful approach to listening and learning and actually empowering other people to do the job. A real passion for what he does. All of that in some way I admire, and as such it helps me to shape the leader that I want to be. Now think of the leaders that you most admire. Think of values now, why leadership values are important. Deeply held views that act as guiding principles to individuals and organizations. When they are declared and followed, they are the basis of trust. When they are left unstated, they are inferred from observable behaviors. But once stated and not followed, trust is broken. So they're very, very important. Stated leadership values help us to shape the future. Values help us when making tough decisions in complex situations that we have not experienced before. When we use values in decision making, we are consciously creating the future we want to experience. This is what I value: trust, passion, simplicity, sustainability, and creativity. Those are the essence of who I am. That's what I live by. Right, now you think of your 5 values, and what are the values that you as a leader want to stick by? Think about that. You'll have this presentation, so you'll have lots of examples, and you've got Google to help you along the way. Now, you've watched the How Great Leaders Inspire Action, the Simon Sinek video. I think probably over 20 million have watched it by now. And we're going to use his thinking. So when we look at your vision, we're going to start with the why and move out from there. Let me share my vision. My why, starting from the center, from the very beginning, really the center point of my circle. My vision is to release the magic in people so that they can achieve amazing things. So it's not about me, it's all about them. How I do it? Inspire and energize people to want to achieve great things. I grow people's skills, confidence, and self-belief. I give people the freedom to succeed and to support them when they fail. I use the strengths of others to help me with my struggles. I'm always be prepared to be hands-on and willing to do the small things. I dare to take people out of their comfort zones and experience new things. Always ask why and then listen and learn from others. That's how I operate as a leader. And then my 5 values that I've discussed already. So that single page is what drives everything I do as a leader. Now start to think of your vision, your single page that will help you to move forward. Start with the 5 life events. List the 5 life events, what actually happened, and then what you learned from them. Identify the leaders you most admire, but what are the attributes that you want to emulate in yourself? And then think of the values you want to live by as a leader. Finally, create your golden circle. And this encapsulates everything to do with you as a leader. So in summary, your leadership vision will inspire and guide you to become the leader you want to be. Don't compromise. If it's important to you, stick with your beliefs. Then look at your daily challenges through the lens of your leadership vision and make a difference in your world. Right, that's all from this particular module. If you could get that prepared, and I'll be meeting up with you shortly, and we can bring it all together. Thank you.